Alright, here we are back for round 2. We've won the die roll again, which is perfect. That is what we want to do. We want to play first, of course. And, well, I need an island, or a mountain. I could try to ponder into it. As a desperation move, I could Chrome Mox away something red. It's risky, but I'll keep it. It's risky. So we will just island ponder right away and hope we see a mountain. Hey, we see a mountain and a goblin guide and an augur. I like all of those. We're going to go... what are we going to go? So next turn we'll have mountain island. So I guess we'll go augur, guide, mountain, do not shuffle, draw the mountain. And next turn, probably Goblin Guide. Elite Vanguard. Maybe not Goblin Guide. Maybe we will instead Young Pyromancer. And then following turn, what are we getting? An Augur. So we can incinerate, get an elemental, and see what we can do. So it looks like we're potentially up against White Weenie, which means there's every probability there's a 2-drop coming as well. We'll take this 2. What's the 2-drop? Lightning Greaves. Oh, come on. Don't equip. Don't equip. No. You're a jerk. Alright, so that changes plans. So we're going to go, I guess, Goblin Guide, get in for 4, and we're basically going to try to outrace here. And then we can drop down Augur, which will at least block that Elite Vanguard. Next turn they're going to get Gideon, which is okay. Hopefully they don't live long enough to have 5 lands. So yeah, we will Augur. Hopefully hit something decent. Or 3 lands. And pass the turn. So at least we can block the Vanguard. We can incinerate whatever comes down this turn, as long as it's not Brimaz. Stoneforge Mystic, sure thing. So he's going to go and get an equipment and put it into his hand. And then we will incinerate the hell out of Stoneforge. Sword of Fire and Ice, pro red and blue. That's gross. He's going to throw Lightning Greaves onto Stoneforge. Makes sense to me. He's probably not going to attack with that Vanguard. So we need Mana Leek to counter that sword. What's the extra thing? Whenever it deals damage to a player, 2 damage, target creature or player, and you draw a card. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. And passes the turn. Alright. Well, there's an island, so we could Jace. Won't be able to cast anything that we get off Jace, though. We could incinerate the Vanguard. No, let's just go in with Pyromaster and Goblin Guide. Probably end up trading with the Vanguard, I guess. Silverblade Paladin, also pretty gross. Yeah, he's going to kill the Pyromaster. And I think that's fine with me. I think that's fine. We'll drop down Jace, and we will Brainstorm. Stupid lightning greaves. Oh, there's Mana Leek. Mox Ruby too. So, ooh, and Ice Conceptor. Let's put Chrome Mox on top and Incinerate. And let's play... I don't need to play the Ruby just yet. I could get Mana Leek on a stick. That'd be good. Until, of course, he gets a whole bunch of lands. Could also put Incinerate on a stick. Oh, he's going to O-Ring Jace. I guess that's fine. I guess that's fine. Still stuck on land, too, so... Isochron, Mana Leek could be pretty decent. Let's cast the Mox Ruby. And then let's get in with Goblin Guide. Leonin Arbiter. Sure. So now I guess the big question is, do I want Mana Leek on a stick or do I want Incinerate on a stick? Incinerate could just finish the game in 4 turns. Mana Leek could stop him from casting basically everything. So I guess maybe I want Mana Leek on a stick, especially since he's hurting for lands. Mana Leek on a stick. Oh, I have to hit OK for that trigger. I see. I was reading everything carefully. Yes, I want to use that trigger, and I want it to be Mana Leek. And he gives up. Because Mana Leek on a stick was going to overpower that for sure. So, White Weenie Equipment. White Weenie Equipment. Well, Smash to Smithereens sounds good. Manic Vandal sounds good. Spike Shot Elder, get out of there. And what do I replace with Smash? Maybe Dak. Yeah, let's get rid of Dak. Pithing Needle to hit Stoneforge, but no. I think putting in Manic Vandal plus Smash should be pretty good. That'll let us blow up the swords, blow up Lightning Greaves, blow up everything else, ideally. There's no lands in that. There's a Chrome Mox. So we have to mull that for sure. Oh, come on. Really? We have to mull that. Fine, I'll keep that. It's not terrible, I suppose. But I don't want to be at 5 cards. Mishra's Factory. So he can make a... Or it can become a 2/2. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Chrome Mox, not going to use you. Because I want that Jackal Pup and I want that Arc Trail. Rashaden Port. Well, at least it doesn't have colored mana, so that's a plus, I suppose. He's going to tap my mountain. Sure. Sure thing. I will play an island, and I'll get in for 2. There's some colored mana. Well, if he successfully keeps this mountain tapped down, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. Sword. That's pretty gross. But hey, no creatures yet to put it on. But any creature that it gets put on is going to be basically invulnerable. Goblin Guide. Well, I guess I need ya. Get in for 4. They get Kami of Ancient Law. Sure. If he has a land, then that That Cammy's going to be a 4/4 pro red-blue. Mishra's Factory, okay. He's going to put the sword on Mishra's Factory. And he's going to blow up probably my Goblin Guide. Alright. It's not terrible. Oh, he's going to blow up the Jackal Pup, alright. So we are now all tied. Still don't quite get what I need. I need Manic Vandal or Smash to Smithereens. I guess maybe Dak would have been okay, because Dak can steal these artifacts, so maybe he'll go back in if we don't win this game. Because I wouldn't mind a Sword of Fire and Ice. All he needs to do is suit up one of those creatures and I'm just toast. Well, down comes 2 creatures. If he doesn't put the sword on one, that would be nice, but he does. So I can kill the Cammy, I guess, with Arc Trail. Well, Disc helps out. Boy, does it ever. So we are going to wipe everything. Next turn, after we take potentially 6. And Gideon's not going to be destroyed, so that's bad news. That is some bad news. In comes the Vanguard. We can't block it. And the Cammy, because he knows the Cammy's going to die anyways. So we'll block the Cammy. 4 to me, another 2 to me. Don't know if we have a way to deal with Gideon, unfortunately. Well, actually, he becomes a creature if he attacks. So I guess we essentially just hope that he attacks with it, not realizing that it will get blown up. We can hope. We can hope. Zero it. Zero it. Come on, zero it. Aw, he didn't fall for it. He attacks in, and we blow it up. Kablamo. Oops, don't need to tap 2 mana for that. And he has 5 cards in hand, so I expect to see some other stuff coming down. Honor of the Pure. Sure thing. Student of Warfare, alright. So that's a 2/2. It's going to become a 4/4 double, or 4/4 first strike. So I'm dead if I don't draw a creature. Smash. Well, you're not any good anymore. So yeah, we are just dead. Alright, concede that game. That's unfortunate. We needed probably not to mull to 5. That was probably the start of the problems. Let's get Dak Faden back in there. I'd like to steal some artifacts. And what do we take out then? What do we take out then? So I guess if he's going to try to be a bit aggressive, maybe we don't need Jackal Pup. Maybe we need to be a little bit more controlling. So let's go with that. So yeah, that was unfortunate. Our first hand, of course, was unkeepable. We had a Chrome Mox and nothing else. Our second hand was nothing but Fire Blast, which was not good either. Yeah, we had Tumult of 5 there. And even our 5 wasn't great. We had a bit of a quick start with Goblin Guide and Jackal Pup, but as soon as that sword came down, we were in trouble. And I don't know how we deal with Gideon outside of attacking it. So I think we just have to hope they don't hit Gideon or just ignore it if it comes down. All right, we haven't won the die roll. We lost the last game, so we get to play first. So we're going to play first. We've got a Mountain and a Chrome Mox. I don't quite like that. Erg. All right, so... I like everything else in the hand, though. We're going to keep it. We'll have to figure out what we want to throw away. Oh, I wish I could ponder. I can throw away ponder for the blue. Alright, we'll just have to pass the turn and see what we draw. Hopefully we draw a land. Otherwise I'm going to have to make some not terribly fun decisions. Vanguard, Izumuru, alright. Please be a land. There we go. That's what I needed to see. So, we could just Arc Trail Izumuru right now. And I think I'm okay with that. Deal 1 damage to the opponent. Next turn, if we hit a land, we can get Gutter Snipe down. We can get Dak Faden down if we see an artifact come down. We have some things we can do. A Quarter Paladin, alright. I prefer that to be dead. Alright, so there's Talrand. So I guess we ponder and try to hit a land. And we do. So we'll go Mountain, Augur, Mountain, not shuffle. Get the Mountain, play it. And then what? And then nothing, I think. I think we're just going to have to eat this 3. Yeah, we're just going to have to eat the 3. Or I guess it's 4. Battlecry hits itself, doesn't it? Oh no, it's each other attacking creature, so it is just going to be 3. So that's good. So we'll go to 17. And then Kami of Ancient Law, sure thing. So we'll draw an Augur. So I guess we'll Augur and see what we can get. We get nothing. That's no fun. So, at some point I have to consider throwing away the Talrand if we're not going to see an island. But at least this turn we could trade with the Quarter Paladin. I'd really like to get Sarkon online and just blow up the Paladin. But that's a land away. A land in Chrome Mox away. But if we can just trade the Augur for the Paladin, I'd be okay. Ew. Alright, he Path to Exiled it. Yeah, I'm going to use that ability. And I'm going to go get an island. So we can Sarkon next turn if we need to. And I think maybe we need to. Isochron Scepter ain't gonna do it. So, what do? Maybe we have to throw away Gutter Snipe. That's kind of gross. Three cards in his hand. Yeah, I think we're going to throw away Gutter Snipe. Because we've got the 2 blue now. I'd rather get the 2/2 Flying Drakes than I would the 2 damage to the opponent. That does mean Sarkon's just going to die next turn. He'll get attacked by the Kami. So we'll exile Gutter Snipe. Play Sarkon. Blow up the Paladin. Sarkon will die, that's okay. Haven't seen any artifacts yet. Wasteland. Well, at least I'm not playing any non-basic lands. Sarkon is going to bite it. That's okay. But I am going to need to draw some spells. And Gideon comes down. Well then. It's going to make things difficult. It's going to make things difficult. So Isochron Scepter that we can't do anything with. Dak Faden and Talrand. Talrand it is. So that's 8 we're going to have to take next turn. Ugh, gross. Our deck is just floundering. Just floundering. I think we just have to take the 8 and hope that we draw a spell. It's the only thing I can see. Oh, he's not going to come with the Kami. That's alright. We'll take the 6 for sure. Rebel Arc. Ugh. Is it? It's power 2 or less, so Izumuru. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Scroll Rack ain't gonna do it. I guess we have to Scroll Rack and hope. Don't even know what we're looking for. Not a Goblin Guide, that's for sure. So we can block, take 4 next turn. And then Dak and lose. Yep, that's how it's going to go. Alright, I think we just lose in the air. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Our deck just went south like crazy. Yeah, I like our deck. I think it deserves better than that, but apparently not. We're 0-2. We're in the losers bracket. Nobody's dropped at least, so there shouldn't be a bye next round, so at least we'll get game 3. But I will see you guys for round 3.